Hi everyone. Whenever an aspirant thinks of UPSC prelims, the most important thing that he thinks of is fear. This fear eats into aspirants' mindset and eventually they give up UPSC and go for state level PSC. And we are bringing this workshop. This is a less of a test series and more of a workshop. We have made a plan of that. Out of this, 60 workshops will be there. 40 tests will be there and our target is to get 120 plus. If you are aware that what you should not do, then your chances increases manifold. Many of the time when you see a particular material in the market that is abundantly available, usually derails your preparation. So understanding the UPSC and examiner's mindset and what they focus on and what we should not focus on, that is what is the key to this particular unlocking this particular exam. We'll have live sessions on static part as well as dynamic part. So this is a 90-day plan. There will be 60 workshops, 40 tests. So the objective is to focus on the high yielding and important question set that is going to be there in the exam. The philosophy being less is more. And workshop, why I am talking about live sessions or 60 workshops is because it will open up your mind, science and tech, and we're discussing about emerging technology, AI, Internet of Things and other things, right? Polity, if you see, we have planned 7 workshops and 6 tests will be there. So polity, both static and dynamic, all of you know that. So static workshop will be there, 5 workshops, and then we'll take current affairs based workshops will be there, 2 workshops will be there around that. Now, if you look at polity is certainty. So from polity, we have to fetch at least 30 marks with certainty. If we are not doing that, then we are out of the prelims race. The next part is economy. Whenever majority of the candidate has a fear factor for economy, but it is a very high yielding area. The issue is sometimes we read a lot of things and we forget the real usual concepts, which are relatively easy. If you look at economy, what we are doing is a static workshop will be there. That means I will take you through the high yielding areas and all the concepts that are relevant for the UPSC prelims. And then we'll go for current affairs workshop as well. So in economy, we'll have 5 workshop and 4 tests. Science and tech is something that is, that can be beneficial. At least we should be able to fetch 16 or 18 marks because it has been dominating in the recent years. We'll have 2 workshops and 3 tests as far as science and tech is concerned. If you look at environment and ecology, 5 workshop will be there and 4 tests will be there, and out of that static workshop will be there. That means it will brush up all your environmental concepts or the static part, and then current affairs workshop will be there. Now geography and mapping, if you see, UPSC has been asking about both world and India. Geography and mapping we have to do. So static workshop will be there, 2 workshops, but the most important factor here is the current affairs based workshops, which is going to be 24 in number. That means we'll cover everything, geography and mapping. 26 workshops and 4 tests will be there. Then history and culture, ancient India, UPSC never asked many questions from ancient India, but last year they started asking 6 questions from that. So it appears there is a resurgence of ancient India recently. So in ancient India we will be doing 2 workshops and 2 static tests. And then medieval India, we can expect 2 to 4 questions at any given point of time. So ancient and medieval, it is pretty easy, and we can at least assure that ensure that 2 to 4 questions we are getting it right. Now modern India, if you see, there is a love-hate relation between UPSC and modern India. They have been asking 1 or 2 questions from modern India for a long period of time, except last year. For that, 2 workshops will be there and 2 static tests will be there, and we'll tell you what are the things you have to cover for all of this, this particular subjects. Next is culture. Culture is not very high yielding, but you never know. UPSC can change and may ask 6 or 7 questions from culture. Nonetheless, we have planned 2 workshops and 2 tests around culture. IR has been on the rise, and if you see, we can usually expect 7 to 10 questions from international relations. So obviously geopolitics is important because we are living in a very interesting times. But nonetheless, if you look at IR, we have planned out 1 workshop and 1 test. So that will cover, almost everything that is there as far as IR is concerned. Then agriculture, same, 1 workshop and 1 test will be there. Then schemes, policies, social issues, 2-3 questions we can expect. So value-added material will be given, keeping in mind what is important from a examiner's point of view. And then report, index, ranking, 0 to 3 questions. So we can expect 1 or 2 questions, or there might not be any question at all. So depends on mood of the UPSC, right? Nonetheless, we'll give a value added material on that. Then we'll have full length test, 3 GS1 test will be there, and then 3 CSAT test will be there. All of these tests will have complete solutions provided to you. Thank you.